Hello there. Welcome to the Soul Sister channel on this Sunday, June the 8th. My name is Kat. I've got your astrological spiritual forecast and guidance going from today through Saturday, June the 14th. This week's video is entitled Mommy Dearest. Even though the sun doesn't move into Cancer until June 20th, we have Mercury moving into Cancer today. Tomorrow we have Jupiter moving into Cancer. And on Wednesday we have a full moon in Sagittarius, which is ruled by Jupiter. And Jupiter is all about the energy of expansion. So let me put it all in a nutshell for us. This week is all about internal work. It's all about navigating our emotions. Now, to start it off, this is not a good week to work with others. We are all experiencing insecurities within ourselves, our relationships, our homes, our careers. We're all a little cattywampus. We're not feeling very confident. So you know what we as humans tend to do when we are insecure and we're feeling lack and unworthy. Yes, we project that on each other. So that's kind of what this week's going to look like. So our best advice is to stay close to home and to do our internal work and work internally on our inner life and let the outer life do its thing until the energy shifts, really. Now, let's talk about Cancer. As I said, the sun doesn't move into Cancer until the 20th, but man, Jupiter is just increasing and intensifying the Cancer energy. Cancer, it's water, it's emotions, of course. It's the mother, it's the healer, it's the crab. So this energy, this Cancerian energy wants to protect itself. It's a very vulnerable energy. So it builds these borders. It builds these walls to protect itself. Now the problem with that is if we build these walls too tall and we can't even get through anything, we don't experience life at all. We stay in this little tiny safety and security little box in our little crab shell, but we certainly aren't doing what we came to this earth life to do. And we are going to find, as we always do when we're not embracing and expressing our true authentic self in our work, we're going to find ourselves being depleted, exhausted, depressed, and unfulfilled. So it's such a fine line, you guys. It's such a fine line between making sure we protect ourselves, making sure we have good, strong, healthy boundaries, but also making sure we don't close ourselves completely in so that we can't even experience this life journey. And so that is the energy, and we experience the Cancer energy is all about the emotions. This week, we're going to deal with life from an emotional level. So we're going to want to learn to use our emotions so they support us and help us grow and help us work with the environment and not rule us and take us down into this abyss of our unresolved traumas, unresolved issues, our unworthiness, our lack, our fear. I mean, that is all there. It can go either way, and we're going to need to be conscious so that we can choose, oh no, I know what that's all about. So I'm not going there with that emotion. We have to consciously choose how we're going to work with these emotions. People are going to come at us this week. They're projecting. Everyone's projecting. Our buttons are going to be pushed. That Band-Aid's going to be ripped off of our trauma. And we should not engage. Do not engage. Come back to self. Make a note what's being triggered and come back to ourselves and work with whatever that trigger is within with ourselves in our meditation and our quiet and centering. We might even want to look outside ourselves for someone who is wiser, a mentor, not anyone that's just out there, because that's not going to work. So, all right, so that is the emotional landscape that we're working with this week. Let's talk about the mother. Big word. It is the energy of Cancer. The mother is nurturing. She's healing. Unless we aren't using her energies in a positive manner, we're not using our healthy boundaries, we're not making sure that we are taking care of ourselves and being a mother to ourselves first. You know, we have this we're in this shell, and we feel like, well, if we can take care of everyone else, that is going to give us our purpose. That's going to give us our satisfaction and our fulfillment. We're not going to deal with our emotions, okay? We're just going to put them back there, and we're just going to go out and just help everyone. Whether they need it or not, we're going to help them. That's the negative side of this Cancerian energy, to where we have these walls so built up, we're so afraid that we don't want anyone. We are so vulnerable. We're afraid to let anyone into our gates of our inner world, of our emotions. But you know what? I can help you do this. Sure, I'll do that. And so not only are we deflecting this energy, we're bringing back energy that is not supporting us at all. It is taking us further into this seclusion and isolation. It's a real tricky wicket. It's a real tricky wicket to talk about, too, because, you know, we all have mothers in our lives. Mothers that were there, mothers that were absent, whether physically, emotionally, mentally. And we all are experiencing some kind of trauma, childhood trauma, something that really skews our interpretation of mother. And mother nurtures us. She makes sure that we are healthy, we're eating right, we're getting our rest. She makes sure we have a place to come to that is quiet, that is rejuvenating, that brings us peace. But what she doesn't do is say, no, we're not going to look at those emotions. We're not going to deal with that. That is too risky. I could self-destruct within this emotional tornado. I can't do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to project my own needs on you. So we tend to then help people whether they are asking for our help or not. This is one of the major downfalls of this the Cancerian energy, is this: we feel that we can be safe and secure if we can control everything. Yeah. So the negative part of Cancer is control. And we control everyone by telling you what you need and what will best serve you, whether we actually know what that is or not. And I'm telling you right now, we don't. We never know what's best for somebody else because we're not them. And we should never give advice unless we're asked. That's another fatal flaw of this Cancerian energy. We think okay, and then I'm going to be okay. Now I see myself as the mother and I'm nurturing, but we're not nurturing ourselves. So we aren't at peace. We aren't fulfilled. And not only that, we're taking on all the others' bullshit because we don't have those boundaries up. See? The boundaries have to come up, but they got to come down too, guys. We got to take the risk on life. We have to become vulnerable. We have to take that risk on ourselves, even though we don't know how it's going to turn out. So instead of trying to control the whole situation by manipulating and controlling others, let's look at really dealing with our deepest, darkest emotions and how they are affecting us and our lives. Are they supporting us, or are they slowly destroying us and disintegrating any feelings of worthiness, of abundance, of love? So it's real hard for me to talk about because this is one of my major challenges. I'm going to be honest with you. So, I hope I'm giving us an idea this week to just really be conscious of our emotions and how we use them. Make sure that we're mothering and nurturing ourselves in a healthy, balanced way. Not like Mommy Dearest, who goes out and controls everyone else so they feel safe and secure within themselves. You see what I'm saying? So, mother ourselves this week. Don't look outside of ourselves for support. Let's go within. How can we best nurture and support ourselves? How can we ensure security in our lives? Cancer wants that security. Are our relationships secure? Is our home life secure? Is our career secure? Let mom come in and tell us, our mom, if or we're going in the right direction, or if we need to make any adjustments that will help support and nurture us better. But within ourselves, just think about it. When I come home, do I feel at peace? I get a chance to revive myself. I get a chance to rest. Or is it another chaotic, shit everywhere, things flying? That needs your home, our home. The mother says our home needs to be a safe, secure space. If it isn't, then let's do it. Let's make it that. Let's make it become that. Because we can't feel safe and secure if our space isn't. Mother says, are you eating right? Are we eating nutritionally healthy? These are the way we mother ourselves. Are we getting our rest? Are we getting our exercise? Mother wants us to take care of self, because if we don't take care of self, we can't take care of anyone else, right? So this week, emotions, mother, be our own mother. We don't need to be mothering anyone else this week. Just mother ourselves this week, okay? And let's see how that works. Pay attention to these emotions. On Wednesday, when we have this full moon in Sagittarius, that's going to exacerbate even all through the week. When Jupiter goes into Cancer on Monday and this full moon in Sagittarius on Wednesday, it's going to intensify all of this, you guys. So we have to remain conscious. We have to remain alert so we don't get taken in by the emotions, that we keep control. We remember we need to mother ourselves. We don't need to mother anyone else this week. Just take care of self this week. That's what's more important. On Wednesday and Thursday, there are T-squares with the moon. So it is like this, you guys, all week. Stay out of the fray, stay close to home and self, and be our own mother. On Saturday, no major planetary connections, but we do have the moon in Aquarius. So we want to step out and do something new and different. There's not a great date night feeling on Saturday. It just isn't there. I really don't have too much to say about it. Let me look at it real quick, because there could be some contention with this Aquarius energy that wants to be new and different and spontaneous and unexpected, maybe a little surprise, la 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 la, something like that. But then there's a contentious connection with, I believe, Taurus. I just looked at it. Yeah, Taurus, which says, no, I want to go safe. I want to stay home. Like my Cancer friend over here. Taurus wants to stay home too. So maybe it's our best bet. We just try a new recipe. That will be us getting out of our box this week. We'll try a new recipe, but we'll stay at home and we'll cook it together. That's a good use of that energy. Taurus is like, I just want to hang out. I want to go maybe like sit and watch a outdoor movie, or I like the bonfire, or I just want to be close to home. I just want to be with my loved ones. I want to be that cow on the mountainside, peacefully chewing the grass. Peacefully. And just enjoying it. So that is the energy this week. It's all about the mother, not mommy dearest. We don't want to be mommy dearest this week. We want to use the mother energy to nurture us, support us, to keep us safe and secure. We're not going to use the mommy dearest energy to manipulate and control others, including ourselves too. Oh no, I'm not going to deal with my shit. So I'm going to go do something else and just, avoid it, so it can build up and become more intense, so that when it explodes, I'm not going to have a choice. And just be careful on Saturday. Like I said, I thought that was a really good idea. Just work on a new recipe and don't do something completely crazy and out of the box. Stay close to home, and our date night might be okay. Friends and family might work out really well. So we're going to get started like we always do. We are going to become balanced, aligned, connected with our higher selves. We'll take our 3 deep cleansing breaths, and then we'll say our sun in Cancer. No, not yet. Our sun in Gemini affirmation. Let's take our 3 deep cleansing breaths. Let's take the first one. On this first deep cleansing breath, we release all disease, negativity, and toxicity from our physical etheric bodies. Second breath. On this second breath, we release all disease, negativity, and toxicity from our emotional astral bodies. Let's take one more. On this third deep cleansing breath, we release all disease, negativity, and toxicity from our mental bodies, both higher and lower. We see all the darkness, all the negativity, toxicity. We see it all flowing away, just flowing away to wherever it came from. And in its place, we're being filled with this beautiful light made up of white light, love, and goodwill. Not only does it fill our entire body, this incredible energy, it's also protecting us. It's deflecting all evil, low vibration, all negativity right back to its source. While we're in this space of white light connected with our higher self, we'll say our Sun in Gemini affirmation. When I come from love, abundance, and gratitude, I conquer unworthiness, fear, and lack. We'll say the affirmation. We'll stay in this space of white light connected with our higher selves for 5 seconds. Let's say the affirmation together. When I come from love, abundance, and gratitude, I conquer unworthiness, fear, and lack. Groovy stuff. And if we keep that affirmation close to us this week, just keep coming back to it, we will help us remember to use this mother, this incredible Cancerian energy, in a supportive, nurturing way, and not in a destructive, manipulative, controlling way. Come see me on Facebook at Soul Sister Cat for my daily inspirational oracle messages that help us remain balanced, aligned, and connected with our higher selves during the day. I also like to post memes which are thought-provoking, weird, fun, funny, profound, and beautiful. And don't forget, everyone, the keynote of the Soul Sister channel, because that is our work this week. It ain't happening out there at all. Hey, if you want to go out and try to make it work out there, you have fun with that, because you're going to get all kinds of buttons pushed and Band-Aids ripped off. So don't do that. Stay close to home, do our meditations, do our quiet and centering, and really get in touch with our emotions and how we can use them to nurture and support and mother ourselves, instead of using them to manipulate, control others. Remember the keynote, life is lived from the inside out. Make it a great week. Mother and nurture ourselves. Namaste.